Hello everybody, this is Fernito Bobby here, and welcome to another NASCAR race review of Sausagery. Today, we shall be talking about the 2018 Toyota Save Mart 350. And you may have noticed that I haven't talked about the previous few races for NASCAR. Let's see. Well, I didn't really watch the Michigan race all that much because that was the day. No, it wasn't Michigan. Was it Michigan? No. But it was, I don't know, it was the race that was on the E3 weekend, which was June 10th. I forget which race that was. Was it Michigan? It must have been Michigan. Yes, it was Michigan, because Michigan was boring. So I didn't watch that race, so I didn't feel the need to do a review on it. Then the following week was Pocono. That race was interesting, but, well, actually no, it wasn't interesting. It was just a, well, it was an interesting, it was a sausage race. We'll say that. It had a few interesting events in it, but for the most part, the race was just sausages, really. The beginning was interesting, but the rest of it was just either Kevin Harvick or Martin Truex Jr. leading the race. But at least Martin Truex Jr. was able to win at Pocono, so that's a good thing. Then there was no race in the 24 Hours of Le Mans weekend, and then now we come to this race, the Toyota Save Mart 350 at Sonoma. I was definitely fairly excited for this race because it was the first road course race of the year, and the road course races are pretty good in NASCAR. You know, they're not quite as good as the short track races, but they're still good. And for the most part, the race at Sonoma was good. If I just set the iPad correctly, yes. So the race in Sonoma, that was Sunday, was a good race. It's a shame that some people said that the race was kind of sausagey, because I actually thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. Now, okay, there wasn't the biggest amount of competition in the race, in the whole entire world, but you know what? I think we can make Sonoma an exception, because it was still all about strategy. Because at this point, NASCAR is all about strategy, and if you get the strategy wrong, you get screwed over. And now my iPad's being sausagey. Why do you need to be sausagey like this, iPad? Seriously, I just want to do this right. If you're hearing sausage noises, then that's just the thing. I do apologize. So, anyways, going to more detail for the race. It was a race. Yes, it was a good race. Because pit strategy was the thing, and honestly, the pit strategy made this race better. And the same can be said about stage racing, you know? Because it seems that, everyone just seems to dislike stage racing, and some were saying, "Oh, stage racing is the worst thing that ever happened, as proven by the Toyota Save Mart 350. Well, no, in fact, stage racing made the race better, and that's the whole reason why we have stage racing in NASCAR. It's to make the competition more exciting, and it certainly did that at Sonoma, because I'm pretty sure if we didn't have the stages, then yes, the race at Sonoma would probably be somewhat boring, but you know what? The stage racing made it better, and that's why we should all hope and that stage racing stays in NASCAR forever for the rest of its existence, and for the rest, basically until the world is over or until NASCAR is over, whichever one comes first. Once again, the race, was a good one. What else can I say? Well, Denny Hamlin managed to win a stage, which is quite cool. And A.J. Allmendinger, he also managed to win a stage, which is something that you don't see every day. Too bad he then blew up his car and was simply out of the competition. Good job, A.J. Allmendinger. Yeah, you certainly made a lot of progress in Sonoma. Well, yes. Yeah. How do you go from winning a stage to then blowing up your engine? Well, apparently, A.J. Allmendinger missed a gear shift, which is something that you don't want to do. First of all, how in the world do you miss a gear shift? I know that the stupid iPad is being stupid. I wish it just sit up correctly and not be a saucer. Just gonna have to lay down like this. I do apologize. Hopefully I can maybe get a better recording style sooner or later. But I'm not sure what else to say, to be honest. The race was a good one. I'm just repeating myself at this point. I think you guys get the point by now that the race was good. Yeah, not really much else I can say in regards to the race. But yeah, but how do you just make a mistake by a gear shift? Like, okay, I know that AJ Allmendinger mostly races on ovals. But even so, if you want to be an expert road racer, one way to be an expert road racer is to know your gears. So this way, you don't shift down too soon and you don't over-rev your car, which causes it to blow up. Which is exactly what AJ Allmendinger did. So, yeah, if you somehow manage to make that mistake, you're too busy racing in just one single gear. In which case, you more often should drive cars that have multiple gears. You know, but AJ Allmendinger was like, no. Apart from that, good to see Truex win at Sonoma, and hopefully Truex can win more races this season. Even though I would rather see somebody new win a race this season, because here we are mid-season, only 6 different winners. Yeah, that's the. I remember somebody posted a statistics on Twitter saying, only 6 unique winners so far this season, which is the fewest since the 1980s. Yeah, that is bad. But at the same time, I guess this season is just meant to be a simple sausage season where we don't get too many unique winners. But I guess that kind of opens up the opportunity for lots of people to get into the playoffs based off of points. So I guess to get into the playoffs, just be as consistent as possible, and don't screw yourself over by penalties or bad races or anything like that. Looking at you, Chase Elliott. Speaking of Chase Elliott, he is inside the playoffs, but only just, so he'll have to definitely improve his sausages if he actually wants to make the playoffs, or either that or have to win a race, which I really hope happens this season. I mean, Chase Elliott, he is in his 3rd full-time season, so Chase Elliott, he should win a race by now, although we are going to Chicagoland next, which there is a possibility that I might win at. Apart from that, not really much else to say, to be honest. I feel like I should go into more stuff, but that's all we can really say for now. But that's all for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm not sure when the next video is going to be, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel for something. There may or may not be a live stream this weekend on Saturday, so if there isn't one, then lol. But, yeah, we'll see. That's all for today, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.